Good morning, everybody. It's a still not so wonderful day in January, but Denver is sort of winter, and we never get that. But what is better for winter than yummy barbecue or for playoffs or anytime? And of course, my favorite is, oh, look at your shirt. Brothers, I don't have those. Great
Yeah,
shirt, Nick O'Sullivan. Brothers BBQue.
yeah.
Wow,
These shirts are actually we just got them made for our 25th year anniversary that's coming up.
I
This
can't
is the
believe it.
original store on Monaco and Leedsdale, and on the back it says 25-year anniversary. And
Oh, wow.
yeah, it's crazy to think that it's been 25 years
You were
almost.
a
So
baby.
I
But,
was. I didn't think so at the time, but now looking back, gosh,
oh, I mean, I've been with you for 25 years. If
yes.
that's how many, and the store on Monaco was the only Brothers BBQue.
Yeah, and we didn't even have any employees when we first opened. It was just Chris and I, and working every day. And then, yeah, I think after about 3 months, we hired Eric, who worked for us, who was a 15-year-old kid at the high school next door at GW.
Wasn't
And
it? We are
yeah,
open from 11 until we close.
from around 11 to at least 8 back then.
Yeah.
Those were our official hours. Now we're open every day from 10 to 10, and we're
Well, you're grown up now.
yeah,
We're
yeah, a
playing
little bit.
the game. And you know what? You continue to just turn out. I mean, you've certainly grown. How many locations now?
We have 7 right now. Store 8 right now is temporarily closed, the one at the airport, for airport renovations, which are obviously beyond our control.
Right.
At gate 873, they're closing it, I think, until spring of 2024. So
Oh my gosh.
yeah, we didn't really know about it until like it was
Woo!
basically like, oh, by the way, but that's just kind of the nature of, they've got so many moving parts out there, and that's a whole different ball game. That
But you're not the boss there.
not at all.
Yeah.
No, we're just one of the little guys out there, but that's okay. So that one is temporarily closed. They're going to add some extra years onto the end of our contract, so it'll pan out in the end. And then Monaco and Leedsdale, the original store, is still going strong, and 6 in Washington, I-25 in Arapahoe. Our Broomfield location is doing great. The one on First and Wadsworth in Lakewood is doing really well. And then our newest store up in Fort Collins has been doing really good. We just celebrated 1 year up there.
Oh, I remember you're getting it together.
Yeah, that was kind of our first project that we bought the property, and did all the renovations and everything from start to finish ourselves. So that was really fun.
Well, first place, your menu, which we should go over now, is fabulous. But you not only have great come in and eat, carry out, your catering or picking up, like right now, it's time for playoff games or whatever you're doing. And it's fabulous. If you need it catered, I've never seen better. But
Thank
if
you.
you just want to carry out, it's incredible.
Yeah, we're doing a few parties this week where people, and we actually did this for our staff, where our holiday parties are going to go on this week and next week, because just during the regular holidays we're so busy.
Right.
So we kind of postponed it to the first couple of weeks of January, and that's been helping out. We've got a few other companies that we're catering parties for to keep us busy. And then, of course, with football, unfortunately, the Broncos aren't helping our sales this year.
I don't think so.
But there's a lot of people now in Denver that are from places like Kansas City, where they do have a good football.
I raise my hand.
So, and obviously,
right now we're Buffalo.
Yeah, and we're all, I think, pulling for Buffalo, and that poor guy that happened on Monday night. But one other menu item to mention that we just launched last week on January, well, I guess it was this week, on Monday was our barbecue nachos, which are awesome for football games and playoffs. And just imagine like a huge plate of nachos with all the yummy barbecue stuff and melted cheese and jalapenos and all that good stuff. So
I'm hungry.
It's a lot of fun.
The other day, I looked at some of your pictures on Facebook and went over and got a sandwich. I said I couldn't resist. Just walked and I said, okay, here I come. But let's tell everybody basically about the menu.
About the menu?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a traditional barbecue menu. The barbecue nachos are the first menu item I think we've added in the last 15 years.
Oh.
So we've always done basically the same stuff: beef brisket, pulled pork with a vinegar barbecue sauce, barbecue chicken where we smoke whole chickens, and you can get that by the pound or by the piece. We do hot link sausage, and of course our famous pork ribs, which are the safest cut pork ribs. I've never tasted better ribs than ours, and I mean, I will hold that up, our ribs up against anybody's. And then Thursday nights we do our beef ribs as well for rib night, where we do discounts on beef ribs, pork ribs, barbecue sliders, and drink specials as well.
You seem to, okay, and then you have great sides to go with them.
Yeah, barbecue beans, coleslaw, potato salad, mashed potatoes and gravy, mac and cheese, of course, which I think we have the best mac and cheese. According to my daughters, we have the best mac and cheese in the world. French fries. So and side salads and some other vegetarian options are barbecue tofu and the.
I was going to say, I have a vegan friend who said that she can go there now because you have tofu along with lots of other things that are vegan.
Yeah. I mean, there's obviously a lot of different people have different dietary needs, and our mother's a vegetarian, so we had to put some option for her on the menu. Most of the sides are vegetarian, and the tofu and the Impossible burgers are a good option, especially for catering. If you're having a party of 100 people, there's bound to be a few people that aren't carnivores. So we have an option.
That's their problem. But no, you do. Today you have to have something for everyone. But then you started to tell me, and with that great shirt, and the first thing you said, you're doing some special things for the anniversary. We
are. So February 5th, as luck would have it, it's going to fall. It'll be our 25-year anniversary. It falls on a Sunday.
Oh, gosh.
It's kind of that first Sunday without football between the last playoff game and the Super Bowl. And we're going to be doing $1 pork ribs at all stores all day. So kind of throwing it back to our original price where we used to do a buck a rib when we very first opened, so back in 1998. How
long do you give it before you're out?
We're going to make a lot. So, I hope we run out, but, we're one of those places that, we typically don't. We usually just go bonkers and make tons of food. So we never run out. I know a lot of places tend to run out, but we try not to. But if we do, that'll be a good problem.
Another fascinating thing, or really plus, is your meat when you buy, well, whatever you're buying, is not soaked in the sauces already. And you have fabulous sauces to choose from.
Well, thanks. Yeah, we kind of, our idea when we first opened was to bring all the different styles of barbecue into one place. So when people ask us, like, what's your style of barbecue? It's kind of our own, and I think it's evolved over the years, and now it's just kind of we're Brothers BBQue. I guess we're Denver style, but we have an original which has got Kansas City roots. We have a sweet, which is more of a Texas barbecue sauce. We have the vinegar and the mustard sauce, which are Carolina and Georgia, kind of that southeast area, and then we have a hot, which is definitely a Colorado style hot sauce, lots of jalapenos, red pepper, and stuff like that. So 5 different sauces to choose from, and whatever you're used to, we can get you pretty close. But
your proteins, whatever they are, they taste, the flavor of your barbecue without being so covered in sauce. You have no idea what you're eating,
Right.
which is
Yeah.
what I think is great.
Yeah. Well, I appreciate that. And yeah, I think it's some of our meats are so good that you don't need sauce. I think all of the meats can stand on their own. The
I
sauce is
agree.
something to accompany it if you like sauce, but if you don't need it
And you're still eating barbecue too?
all the time. I had pork ribs last night for dinner.
I'm telling you, you're making me so hungry. And
That's
I'm
I went to
having
Six in
company
Washington last
tomorrow.
night.
Huh?
It was so good.
Well, sounds fabulous. And actually, I'm having company, and a couple of the people, which absolutely floored me, said they'd never had barbecue to speak of in Denver and not Brothers. And I said, well, we'll take care of that right now. I mean,
Yeah.
that's religious.
That's also I kind of consider that a good thing that some people still haven't tried us after all these years, because
Right.
usually once people try Brothers BBQue, we tend to turn them into regular customers.
Well, and the people are in close proximity to Brothers BBQue, and I'm sure you'll have fans. But how do people, well, first you can just go in, then you can call and order and pick up.
Yep. Or you can just go to brothersbbq.com, order online. We're all integrated now, and however you need to get your barbecue, you can get it delivered. We can have it
Okay.
ready for pickup. We do delivery through third-party delivery services, but yeah, it's pretty convenient these days. You don't have to get off your couch and somebody will drop Brothers BBQue off outside your door if you need it.
Okay, tell me about catering. What's the minimum and how far does it go?
Yeah, I mean, we say anywhere from 10 to 10,000 on our catering. So
I don't know that many people, I'm sorry.
we did a party at the end of summer, at the beginning of fall this year for the Dish Network folks, and it was, I think, about 5,000 people. So we've done some big parties, but any small amount is fine too. We can, deliver and set up where people can serve themselves for a smaller group. If you got, a wedding or a company party or something where you want servers, we do that. We actually have we've kind of expanded our offerings on catering because there's such a need for it, and a lot of catering companies, I think, are no longer around after COVID. So we were doing, for holiday parties, like pass around appetizers where we had our staff where we would outsource certain things, and like mini like pigs in a blanket and what's that? I'm drawing a blank right now, but more fancy pass around appetizer type stuff. We do charcuterie boards, so like a big fancy charcuterie board, kind of a nice centerpiece for a party with meats and cheeses and olives and different spreads and stuff like that. So we can do it all. I mean, we do fancy weddings. If people want us to get fancy, we're down to do that. Or if you just want to do it in your backyard, and we can bring a grill and set up and kind of have on-site grilling where you get the kind of the ambience of the smoke and everything while you're eating is a good touch as well.
Wow, that would be fabulous. I've done HOA parties, and I have to say, they deliver everything and they put the right spoon down along with what it is to serve, and it is a pleasure.
Yeah, and the little signs that describe everything, and then obviously we, for if you want the best dessert there is, we have the Nugs ice cream truck can come and serve our ice cream as well.
And we did that, and I want to tell you, I have never seen so many happy people. The catering came first, and after the hour or so where you don't want ice cream melting, in came Nugs. And actually, ever since somebody says, can we just have an ice cream party? I said, sure.
Yeah.
It was fan. You brought it in. That was it.
That's great to hear.
Oh.
Yeah. And we do custom ice cream cakes as well for birthday parties and I'm getting one next week. My daughter's turning 9. My oldest daughter, Sadie, is going to be 9. So, of course, I have to get the big ice cream cake for her and her little birthday party that we're having.
Oh, I'll tell somebody my birthday's coming up that I need an ice cream cake too.
All right.
I'd like it better than the other one anyway.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. Hours are
Every day, 10 to 10, all locations.
except Christmas.
Christmas is the only day of the year that we close, and then we do half days on Christmas Eve, and on Thanksgiving Day we do the smoked turkeys up until 2 o'clock when we close. But I'll come back on and talk about smoked turkeys next year. Now we're just focused on springtime, catering, getting back to barbecue season, and I know that we talked a little bit offline. We're both excited for the spring and hoping for an early one.
Right, and lots of barbecue. Okay, give us your phone. Do you have a general phone number, or do you call each store?
Yeah, I think the best way is just to go to brothersbbq.com,
Okay.
and then that'll direct you to the nearest store, or just Google Brothers BBQue, and that in today's day and age, that's the easiest way to find us.
Well, in my day and age now, 25 years of you, and I still adore every minute of it. And I'm going to impress people with my fabulous cooking very soon, where it's
All right.
barbecue. Thank you. Have a wonderful New Year's. And for anybody who's watching, please like and subscribe to the Gabb, G-A-B-B, on YouTube. This will be up on YouTube, Facebook, and Instagram pretty soon, as soon as I get it up. Love you, Nick, and love to Chris. Have a great year. Happy birthday, Sadie.
We love you, Gabb.
Okay, I can hardly wait to eat. I'm starving.
Have a great day. Love you. Bye-bye.